Yep, y'all know what it is, man. Eagles Way of Boxing coming up. Yeah, we up in here. You thought we wasn't? Yeah, you thought wrong. We in here. We up in here. Yeah, just let you know. Just in case you forgot. Just in case you forgot. But yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit today. That's all we ever get a chance to do is talk a little bit. I can't talk to y'all all day long. As I must go. I have things I must do also. But yeah, we talk about it. Trying to see what we can pull up here. Let's see. Okay, I have to go grab something. But welcome to Eagles Way of Boxing. If you're in here, if you're not, still welcome. Once you get here, we need you to help me get here. Yeah, we need you to get here so we can talk about it. No crying today. No crying. No excuses. Let me just fix my screen a little bit. Put this up on here because this is what we want to see for the most part, right? This is what everybody's seeing in their mind. And I'm not trying to be, sometimes, y'all look at me, I'm a spoiler. Yeah, let me move myself. I know it's so amazing, huh? You say, oh, that's so amazing. How does he move like that? No, I'm just kidding. I got such limited skills on all this type of stuff because I do so many different things. And I try to be real skillful at some things. Some things I really don't care as much about being real skillful. I don't care. I'm either skillful or not. So the question being today is Wilder. Is Wild enough? Because people there's always saying something about Wilder. Always saying how Wilder is and stuff like that. But we'll see if Wild is enough. That's the key. The key is Wild enough? But we gonna see. Yeah. We gonna see. Because that's what we do. If you don't know, now you know. In Eagles Way of Boxing, that's what we do. We always got to see it. We got to see it. Because we have to hear a little bit too much a lot of times at Eagles Web or just anywhere on the internet. You got to always hear what's going on. You got to whatever. I heard it before. Get out there and throw those things so we can see it. I don't know. I don't know what Wilder fight like no more. You know what I mean? How does Wilder fight? Got somebody falling up in here. Look at him. One of my old school mods falling his ass up in here. Saddle 9. Here we go. Saddle 979. Salute the Eagles Way of Boxing. There he is. Super Def Ray. Salute at Batman. That's right. Batman's in the house. Batman. Woo. I got some swings in the other day that I didn't even see him coming. It was pretty funny. I'll talk to you about it though. Hopefully you having a good day. Hopefully everybody having a good day. But it's wild. What you got on your mind there, Shadow 979? What's on your mind, brother? Yeah. Says, hey, that you talking about long time no see. That's long time no see right there. That's Shadow 9. That's long time no see. Long time. Long time no see. I see you changed your picture and everything, huh? Changed your picture up. I like it. From what I can see. Small icon. I have to go back in my I gotta go back on my subs. Oh, is it subs? It's subs when it's you too, right? If you sub to somebody, that's a sub. If they sub to you, that's still a sub, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's wild enough. So I ain't trying to get wild or knock the F out or nothing like that. But I gotta drop everything that I got. A lot of people think I got him knocked out last time. No, I didn't get him knocked out, but I'm just saying what has to happen. I'm not gonna give a whole lot on Fury. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. When it comes to Fury, I'm just gonna keep it 100 on because Fury, there's a certain things that he has to do. I'm not gonna give him the keys now. If Wilder makes me upset because he goes out there and loses, then I'm gonna tell everybody how to beat Wilder. A different way than Tyson Fury beat him, and he's gonna retire. And else he can straighten out this problem. But I've seen it too many times, and I know what it is. I know what it is. So, and it's more than one. It's not just one fold. It's two-fold, three-fold, five-fold. There's certain things that you can keep doing. So we have to work on certain things, but we're not gonna get on that today. There's adaptabilities that you have to have. You got to be able to. Okay, you got to be able. See, when you're a boxer, whether you box or not, you have to think. Okay, I have to be able to beat this man. No matter what goes down, I have to be able to beat this man. It has to go in your mind. I don't care what the hell's happening in the fight. I got to be able to beat this man. Every round, I got to be able to beat this man. He's getting off these kind of quick right there. Okay, I can time it though. He's faster, but I can just. I might have to take a little bit of pain. Okay, I took the punch, but I just got to make sure that I'm not taking the punch with the full force, and I can get this counter off. I got to be able to beat this man. I have to be able to win. The same thing with a street fight. If you're serious about a street fight, I have to be able to win. Okay, yeah, that's kind of he hits kind of hard. I'm gonna make him get tired. Yeah, he said lately. He said, sorry, I haven't been around much. Been putting in that overtime lately. That's right, brother. Get your money on. Get your paper on. I've been laying around doing nothing. I've been lazy. I've been just watching my bank account disappear on me. My bank accounts. I've been watch the needle go down the E. Because I'm not able to do some of my regular work. I have to boost up my art and everything like that, but that's all good. Yeah, for some reason, the Creator allows me to do what I do. He allows me to be able to make it, no matter, even if it's in some type of controversy. If I'm going through controversies, I still have the opportunity to make it. Even in rough times and stuff. So that's just my understanding. A lot of people have a different understanding, so I don't try to. And that's where debates and stuff go wrong, is because some people have, like, you might have a opinion about something, and then somebody else has an opinion. They get all mad. They get underneath their, it gets underneath their skin. Really gets underneath their skin when you have a controversy. I see Bruce Goals is out there. Bruce Goals. He says salute at Eagles Way of Boxing. That's the proper way to come in. I appreciate that. Appreciate you coming in proper at least, right? But that's how it is. But so when you're out there, you're gonna have to get them things up there. Oh wow, look at everybody. Even Shadow 979, he haven't even been here. Shadow 979 said he's looking forward to the Frank Sanchez fight as well tomorrow. Yeah. That's one of my noted fights, man. I got stars on both sides of that. That's one of my noted fights. Almost everybody in here is going with him. It's like that's That's not for me. That's not necessarily a pick 'em fight. That's not necessarily a 50-50 fight. That is I got to get lucky. And it's like I got to win because I got to adapt and win. This is a great fight to show what a Jaguar guy has. A Jaguar. We trying to see what you really got. This should be a perfect fight for you to show your adaptability. Yep. I see D to the Bailey in here. What's salute, brother? Salute to D to the Bailey up in here, y'all. Yeah, so that's gonna be a fight. I think Derek got him also. I think it's me, D-Lo, Derek. I'm not sure. I think even maybe Sir Flame even has him too. But that's good. The Shadow 9 brought that up, Derek. I don't know if you read his comment, but Shadow 9 came up in here and he's talking about the Sanchez fight. It's like, yeah, we all like I don't go against Cubans like so easy. Oh, that's a Cuban fighter. I mean, for me that's still that's USA still. Yep. That's still family. That's still family to me. You know, that's still my country. My people that was raised in my country. My country. I'm selfish. Mine. It is mine, whether you think it is or not. But I'm seeing that fight, that's gonna show us something. That's the kind of fight. That's the kind of fight that Wilder needed like early in his career. Since we're talking about Wilder and Fury, that's the kind of fight that Wilder needed early in his career. Like a Frank Sanchez type of fight. See, a lot of times your whole schedule, people love you and you don't get certain fights that you should get because of, and I don't like to get into, you guys know me, I don't like to get into the whole like politics and all that crap. I don't like messing with that. But because of some reason you just didn't get it. And so your career develops a certain way. You see what I mean? And so people got known for Wilder being a certain way, whatever, because he's working with, I would say that he was working with one of the probably the greatest amateur boxers of all time, in Mark Breland, but not necessarily the best professional boxer. And see, that goes hand in hand with what I'm saying about the adaptability. See, Mark Breland was not very adaptable. Sorry, he was not very adaptable. He had his style, and he could, more or less impose his style with the reach and stuff on you. But there was it Marlon Starling didn't play that. Moochies, they would call him Moochies. Yeah, Moochies put those things on him. But Moochie, more or less did what he had to do. I don't know, we call it trickery, whatever you want to call it, put certain stuff on him. Hmm? That's why my statement is still the same. My statement is we must do what we need to do as fighters, as a boxer. You got to do what you got to do. You have to come up with that adaptability. Fighters make you adapt. That's why I love Earl Spence. I love his style because even though he imposes his will and does what he wants to, sometimes he don't always do that. He didn't do that with Mikey. He would do flashes of it. I'm gonna beat you up this round, and then I'm gonna box you up. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna batter your body, make you fold up like a shrimp. And that's what he just did that the whole fight. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do to beat you up. And that's what Earl usually do. Earl's been kind of passing. He needs to come in at 100%. Stop coming in at 50%, 70%, or whatever. Because I know he's coming in at 50%. Yeah, you can tell even the way he's talking after the fight. Yeah, you can tell that he's not coming in. But he takes boxing serious. It's just that he don't take boxers. He don't take boxers serious. I don't care what you. He's on the I don't care mode. And speaking of on I don't care mode, you got Bud Crawford talking about what he gonna do to somebody that he's effing somebody up. I don't know how many fights I've seen him actually just like F somebody up. I've seen Earl F people up. I'm telling you, I've seen Earl not necessarily knock you completely out, but knock you down like 6 times in a fight, 5 times, and F you up. I haven't seen Bud just really F somebody up in the welterweight. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier, is that schedule type of thing. You're not scheduled to fight the right people. Bud should have came in right away at top 4 with no belt. Because it's just a step up. It's a step up from 140. So, and because of time, they should have just did that and made everybody mad to see what Bud got. But nobody wants Bud to fight nobody. Bud's talking about effing everybody up. And he could have easily went up and effed up Charlo at 154 and then came back down and showed everybody, see, this is what I do. He should have went up to 154 or 160, F up the Charlo brothers, and then come back down. I'm just saying, your conversation is making me think, oh, that's you. You are the boogeyman. You gonna F people up. That's what you do. That's your job. Hey, my job is I knock motherfuckers out. That's what I do. I knock people out. I F people up. So Bud is just not the Bud man. He's the I F you up man. And so we got, in November, we're going to see, and that's just next month, we're going to see what you do. I'm going to F Porter up. We're going to see if you just F Porter up. Because I have never seen Porter just get F'd up. I seen him get beat. I ain't never seen Porter just like out. Oh, you just got F'd up, man. Kenny Porter going like this. Nah, Bud, you too much. You effing my son up. Well, we got to see this. We got to see this, man. You stop it. Y'all stop this. If you're going to do it, then do it. I'm not necessarily going to praise you. Where you at, Super Def Ray? I'm not going to take away from you. I'm not going to be, oh yeah, Bud, that's my hero. I'm not going to, I would, you won't catch me doing that with any fighters. But you're going to get props, though, because you beat up suspect Son Porter. And that's going to make me a little bit happy. Because somebody probably needs to beat him up to, to make his personality straighten out. Did Breland have problems with Starling? Are you kidding me? He definitely had problems with Starling. Yep. Yeah, but Bruce Goes says salute, fam, at Derek Bailey, and then Derek Bailey salute at Super Def Ray. Derek Bailey is salute at Bruce Goes. Derek Bailey, Breland had problems with Starling. You damn right. I think Eddie Futch trained Starling. Yep. He said, yeah. Pull a Sugar Ray, huh? Well, this is what you have to do, brother. Is you have to it's not necessarily Sugar Ray. You have to have like an Angelo Dundee. I know you guys probably don't. A lot of people don't like didn't like Angelo Dundee or whatever, but you need that. And I'm not saying you need Angelo Dundee as a trainer, but you need Angelo Dundee's voice. But you have to be a responder to the voice, because sometimes you notice that when boxers are boxing that they hear a voice, but they're not. You're like, what? Like Charlo, Charlo was getting told what to do in the corner, and he's not doing it. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? What the F is you doing, man? If your corner says do something, if you can do it, you got these things right here, then go out there and get that work done. Wilder, you got to go out there and get that work done. We can't do it for you. There ain't the shit we can do. We can be fans. We can pull for you. But that's all we can do. Is we can be fans and we can pull for you. That's it. The rest of it is gonna be up to you. Right? And we're gonna break it down. We just having our little conversation, but we're gonna break down some of the keys, that I see. And it's gonna seem complex, but you're a professional fighter. It's not really complex. Because remember I said you had to get that dub. That's the key. The key is going to get that dub. I got that dub. That's it. That's the key. Same thing with Porter. I can give Porter the same advice. Somebody's coming to F you up, Porter. Somebody from a place that nobody heard of somebody effing people up from. You got somebody coming out the NEB, the biscuits. You got somebody coming out of biscuit land talking about messing you up, and you from Ohio, man. Huh? You from the Ohio? You know how many people know about Ohio? Especially for football and stuff. People know about the O, man. The O. Sometimes they just call it the O. Yeah. And you gonna just get beat up in front of millions of people? You better do something, brother. You know you got that suspect personality, but you better do something, brother. You better do stuff all means. Because Wilder, you have that certain talk that we like. You got to till this day. And we see you up over in the corner. We see Tyson Fury down on one knee. And we know what it was the first fight. We know he was out. People that are smart enough, they know his ass was knocked out. And the ref should have waved that off. You wouldn't even be going through this if the ref would have just waved it off like he was supposed to. When somebody's stretched like that, usually when a hard puncher stretch somebody, that's over with. They didn't let Brazil go on. But anyway, I digress a little bit. But we're going to get that done. Hopefully, yeah. Bruce Gold says that Porter reminds me of Mustafa Hamsho. Yeah. But Mustafa Hamsho could fight. And could take a lot of punishment, too, though. But you got to realize Mustafa Hamsho, didn't he have to fight Hagler? A lot of times you take a lot of punishment. And like I said, man, that's that mentality. The mentality of, I got to do anything I can do to win. I got to do anything I can do to win. And that's what it was. I got to do everything I can do. So even if you're Hamsho, if you lose and if you lost, then you wasn't out there just trying to give the fight away. You wasn't trying to just give the fight away. I'm going to tell you another rough-ass fighter. Another rough-ass fighter was that Vito Antuofermo, right? Vito Antuofermo he took some ass whoopings. And he'd sit there and his whole face would be like red with just blood, streaming blood. But he's out there like, man, come on. And then it's just too many fights with Hagler. Just like, you can't fight Hagler like that. I'm going to put it this way. Too many rounds with Hagler. Can't nobody fight that many rounds with Hagler. I mean, you can fight with Hagler, but the thing is, after a while, you're going to start to diminish. Hagler is, and what people understand about Hagler is he did that energy was still there. You know, Earl Spence kind of reminds me of Hagler in a sense. Not the boxing complete style, some of his style, but just relentless from one to this keeps coming like this pressure that I'm putting on you, this is what you get in the whole fight. That's one key to what you got to do too, Wilder. Is you got to have that stamina way up. You got to have 45 round stamina to really pull this off. I mean, to pull it off the way that you need to. Yep. Derek Baker said, remember Ray took that 154 title before the Hearns fight? Yep. Man, Sugar Ray Leonard was always doing some shit. He even went up to 168, I think, or a little bit. He had a catch weight. I think his catch weight was like 165, something like that. It was in between. Well, it was a little bit lower than the super middleweight, something like that. But it was a catch weight, but it was still for 175, I think. If I'm not mistaken, it was either that or it was a catch weight at 168, and it was that was against Donnie Lalonde. We talked about this before, and I think Ray said he came in at like 150 something. He was actually 150. He said he came in there in his shorts, his pants. He said he had a bunch of quarters in his pockets. Like rolls of quarters, to make him seem like he was bigger. And everybody was actually, Roy might, that Leonard might be on those steroids and stuff like that, but no, that didn't happen. Ray was never. He never looked huge. He kind of looked. He looked a little bit bigger during the Donnie Lalonde fight, and I think the third Hearns fight. The third Hearns fight, he was a little bit heavy. Yeah. There you go, Bruce Goes. Yeah, Angelo Dundee. Yeah, he was a motivator. Like, get your ass out there. But see, the motivation got to be two ways, though. See, 'cause I can tell you one thing, brother, and then you don't listen. And then Derek Beatty come right back, and then you listen. Oh my God, see, I couldn't even motivate him. I couldn't get him going. Brother, how bad do you want this? You got to have a psychologist like me to sit down and ask, how do you want this? Is this what you want? Are you just trying to feed the family, or do you like the prestige of being champ? You know, you got to have that talk with Wilder. Do you need this prestige? You got to do everything. It might hurt. It might look difficult. But you got 12 rounds to figure this out. If we don't get the KO, we need to get a good 7 rounds, like solid. You'd be like, okay, you might have lost that one. Okay, we got to avoid certain stuff. Because there's only certain stuff you got to avoid all the time. And then you got to say F it, and then you got to go for it. Yeah. Derek Bailey said, I can see that at Bruce Goes. Bruce Goes said that Derek Bailey, and from a undefeated Ahab Kwali. Yep. Yep. Derek Bailey said right at Bruce Goes. Yep. When you got people that's in your corner, that's one thing. So you change your corner up. I don't know. Yeah, Bruce Gold said, dude fought Hagler twice. Yeah, you don't want to. So many rounds with Hagler is just like, it's not good. It wasn't good for your health. I'm just telling you. Yeah. Yeah, he beat Benitez, Mentor, and Vito too. I'm gonna tell you guys something about this. One of my favorite fighters, is Wilfred Benitez. And what people didn't understand is Wilfred Benitez should have never been a professional fighter. I mean, he did all he did off of pure talent. I'm talking about pure talent. To even be in there with anybody, to be in there with a C plus fighter, he shouldn't have been able to do it. He wasn't even really. He just walked around at that weight, man. He wasn't even a boxer that trained. And see, we put all this emphasis on training, don't we? Everybody says, oh, what does everybody worry about today? Everybody worries about the training camp, right? Wilfred Benitez didn't worry about no training camp. He's just go in there and fight your ass. I'm going to fight you. I don't care what your style is. He was good at mimicking and doing what you did, doing what you do. But some of the rougher style fighters, no, he's not going to emulate something like that because he was a pure, natural, gifted boxer. And remember, we talked about this earlier, that you need certain people. Like I said, Wilder probably should have had like a Frank Sanchez in front of him. Remember earlier we just talked about that? So in this case, Wilfred Benitez needed somebody to say, come on, man, you could do this boxing thing. You're going to be so much better. Do you understand what the dynamics of the welterweight division would have been if Wilfred Benitez actually was a trainable boxer? Like he really trained hard and like studied the craft. A lot of our language would be a lot different. It would be a lot different about the Roberto Duran. Well, he beat Duran though, right? It would be a whole different. We would have a different conversation, probably about Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns. We might be saying that they was great fighters, but they just couldn't get past. They just couldn't outpoint or beat Benitez. And that was one of the hardest stare downs in boxing history. I think Tommy Hearns versus Wilfred Benitez. That was one of the hardest stare downs. Look at their stare down. Yeah. Yeah. He owned. Yeah. Like Bruce. Hampshire must have been one of his favorite fighters. He bring him. Yeah. Yeah. That's and see. I like your point though. See, because his point is that a tough-ass fighter will fight you. That's his point. I mean, I might not necessarily get all the W's, but that's my point. I mean, but how many people was actually like beating Hagler to where they just beat Hagler? I mean, nobody was beating Hagler. So Hagler's different. You had to be here for my study on Hagler because Hagler was born more or less with a football helmet on his head. Yeah, and so if you didn't know that, then now you know. And we covered that up in here, and that's why Hagler could take so much and just keep coming and like, God dang, yeah. He said, dude fought Hagler twice. He fought Hearns. He beat Benitez and Hearns. It said Bruce goes again. He said Leonard fought Danny Lalonde for 175, and it was a catch weight for the new WBC super middleweight at 168. Yeah, but he was nowhere near 168. He was like 159. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was for 175, but I forgot what the catch weight. I don't think the catch weight was 168. I think they even drew like a couple of pounds off of that. I'm not 100% sure. You might be right on that though, but I thought it was like 165. It might be 168. Word is they pulled Benitez out of a crack house before he fought God, Antonio Cervantes for his first title. See, Woodford was just living. He was just a gifted boxer that just was living, but he's trying to burn the candle on two ends. You know what I mean? He was trying to live one life and do something else. Boxing was just like a relaxation for him. Like, let me get this bag real quick. That's the kind of attitude, you feel? But everybody is not sculptured and blessed with that kind of talent. Oh, yeah. Derek Bay said even Benitez and Ray was a hard stare down. Yep. But I don't want to get on my Puerto Rican brothers, but my Puerto Rican brothers, especially when it comes to boxing, have been known for a little bit of substance for some reason. I don't know. That's him and a couple of others. I'm like, wow. You guys always... The only one I didn't was Tito. Tito was the only one that I didn't know anything about when it comes to any kind of abuses and stuff like that. Yeah. Bruce Gold says facts. If Hagler didn't rule the middleweight Hampshire would have won a belt. Yeah. Could have got a belt up out of there, yeah. But Hagler's just like I said, you just wasn't beating Hagler because Hagler was just a whole different beast. But then again, if you take Tommy Hearns out of there's a lot of things you can do with boxing. Like if you took Tommy Hearns out of take Marvin Hagler out of the middleweight and put him in super middleweight, and put Hearns at middleweight for his whole career, Hearns, that middleweight would have looked a whole lot different too. With Hearns Hearns primed out at 160, if he was in his prime, like his hardest punching power and everything else, that would have been a destructive division right there because you had fighters that was willing to take a beating. And they definitely would have took a beating. Yeah. There you go. Derek Bay said like the party. Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah. You guys already know, man. If you're from the East Coast, you've been around the Puerto Ricans. Yeah. My Paricua people. Paricua. Yeah. Paricua. I took it over. Yeah. No, don't care at all, man. No, we go. Yeah, they be going off, man. The Puerto Ricans, they drop music, man. But the people drop music, and everything. I mean, it's a party. Everything's a party. Yeah, look at the rules coming in 6 minutes early. Here come the Eagles Web rules up in here. Salute to Sir Flame up in there. I see Sir Flame. Yeah, he bringing the rules with him. Yeah, I bring the rules, man. Just in case somebody, didn't know what was going on. Yeah, he gonna bring. Yeah, that's one thing about my brother, Sir Flame. He gonna bring the rules up in here. Just to let y'all know. Hey, I'm the rule bringer. That's his title. That's his job. That's what he do. He the manager. He manages the rules up in Eagles Web Boxing. Anybody in blue, they a manager. So, be respectful to them because they all managers. That's all we deal with, Derek. Derek, that's all we deal with is managers, huh? Somebody said, I want to speak to the manager. I am the manager. Okay. Well, you the manager. Who's he? I'm the manager too. We all managers up in here. That's right, brother. Thanks for the thumbs up there, Sir Flame. Sir to the Flame. Better hit my thumbs up. But anyway, it's early enough. He got here almost on time. I mean, on time for the rules. I don't like to do the rules too late. I like to do the rules like 45 minutes in, half hour in, something like that. But Sir Flame comes in with the rules. He said, salute to Eagles Web. He said, salute to the chat. And as always, he said, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get neck in Eagles Web box. He got the fire up good with that 100 in the glove and got those things up like always, baby. And y'all know what that is, man. If you come in here wrong, you're going to be singing that final song up in here when it comes to Sir Flame, man. So just respect that, because Sir Flame will come up here and put the chops on your ass. He's looking for it. He just got off a little break. He feeling good, smiling. He happy. Life couldn't be better. Well, everything could be better, but you know, he feeling that he's in a good place right now. I'm at a good place right now. I don't need no trouble up in there. We don't want no trouble. Yep. Let me see what y'all got. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce Gold said Hagler had a hard time making it to 160. He usually came in around 157 or less. The one thing about Hagler, I remember Hagler coming in always close to that 160. But if you looked at Hagler, man, Hagler was always ripped. At 160, he didn't have an ounce of fat on him, like nothing. Him and Tommy Hearns, they just didn't have no room for no fat. I could see Hagler fighting at 168 easy. Maybe he would have had a little bit of extra energy to burn. I don't know how the hell Hagler had the energy. Because usually when you have guys that's that heavy in muscles, they burn out. But he's just something else, man. See, if you formulated the perfect boxer besides Muhammad Ali, if you formulated the perfect boxer, you would have enough fat on him to burn and get through those rounds, to kick in, so the energy kicks in. You would have a certain reach, and you would have a certain style, a nice adaptable style that he could switch up. Like, I could do this too. So no matter what a person bought, you'll be like this. I don't care. I got that too. Yeah, I got this power. I don't care. I got power too. But I know how to avoid your power and get back like this, because I'm not really going to teach somebody to lean back like Ali. We had fighters that did it, and they actually got caught. We had some heavyweights that tried that type of style, and and see what they didn't know about Ali. When Ali did the lean back, if you look at his front leg was at about a 45. Let me see, not 45. Close. Maybe a 42-degree angle. And then he was sitting back on his hip. He was sitting back, and then he was stretched back. And see, that makes your body even longer. You can't hit that. And plus the cat-like reflexes. So when you try to emulate a boxer, you got to realize that when you emulate boxers, that you actually have to have the physical attributes also. If you don't have the physical attributes, don't do it. Just do not do it. You're going to get beat up. Remember Berto? Huh? Remember, it was Robert Guerrero that beat up Berto, right? Because Berto was trying some old hokey doke shit he put together, right? He was trying some peekaboo type of shit. Philly shell, some. What was he trying to do? Try to get a little bit off of Mayweather. It don't work for everybody. You got to measure the fighter. Okay, I'm fast like him. I got long arms like him. I got the movement. I kind of look like him. Okay, I could box like that. Yeah. Then build up and get your confidence up after that. Oh, damn. Sir Flame down there with the swipers on. Again. Sir Flame came out with the swords. Like, what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't know nothing about that. Derek said you get that management. Yeah, y'all, they don't know nothing about no management. That's in my language now. I'm going to manage it. Don't worry about it. So we're going to manage stuff. See, that's cold for us too, though. Because it's like sometimes we got to manage stuff. Like, we're going to manage that. So management works on different levels. So My managers in here, we work on different levels. Sir Flame salute at Shadow 979. He said, long time no see, homie. Yeah. Derek Bailey salute at Sir Flame. Shadow 979 is right back. Salute at Flame. He said, salute, fam. Derek Bailey said, get that management. Uh, Derek Bailey says, this you see that guy that Aram snapped on. I ain't even worried about Aram. I didn't catch Aram this time. You want me to do the pointer. I know you, Derek. Derek want me to do the pointer. He want me to do the Aram. Yeah, that guy's garbage. He's totally garbage. I don't even know why I'm even having a conversation with this guy. He can't even hold my old jockstrap. You know what I mean? So, just hit the door. I'm not gonna mess with I ain't gonna mess with Bobby today. But if I pick it up, if I find it, I'll check it out. I'll try to stay away from him. Sir Flame got them things up though. Derek Bailey, Hagler was a machine. Yeah, Hagler was a damn machine. Yeah, Sir Flame said I used to like Berto too. Berto changed up on us, man. Remember? Who else used to like Berto? Or just like Berto at first? And then he switched up on us. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, Berto? Berto went from for you, like, because I know a lot of people was looking at Berto like, okay, that might be, yeah, he might be it. He might be able to do some things, right? You was looking at Berto like that at first, right? And then all of a sudden you start looking at Berto like, this. You start doing this after a while with Berto, like this. Right. This dude, Berto, huh? Yeah. But let's get into it a little. Let's eat. Let's eat. Let's mix. Let's grind it up a little bit. So the vague outside keys, Wilder, what you have to do is wild enough. I don't know if wild is enough, but what you have to do, Wilder, is you have to do anything. You have to take your same anger, energy, and control it. We know you bring up the good points about things in history. But the way you change history is your way. Just like everybody has a way to change history, you have to change it your way. You can't change it somebody else's way. So what we're going to need for you to do is Tyson Fury wants to come over and he wants to just try to run through you. Because now, regardless of what happened in the last fight, he feels like, I can just run through him. You can't always just run over stuff. Have you ever heard of a train derailment? Sometimes something on the track could derail a train. So what we're asking you to do is derail this train. You have to derail it. If he's going to change his style up and come at you, we need you to get those things up good, and we need you to slip and dip and maneuver his ass. We need you to slip around, and you got that bombinator, and we need you to touch him with it. He tries to come at you boxing, we need you to knock them hands out the way. Boom. Slap them shits out the way, side to side, because you have that kind of motion. It's not like fighters don't have that motion. Y'all stop it. It's not like they don't have that. It's not like fighters don't all come with that. It's not like you don't come with that. You come equipped with that because you've been fighting. I don't give a damn how many fights you had. You could have 10 fights. You come with it. At least in the USA. And you should come with that. I'll put it that way. But we're going to need you to get that movement. We're going to need you to stay your height. Don't worry about he's only this much taller than you. Everybody act like he a whole foot taller than you. Oh, Tyson like 6'9", 6'10". Wilder 6'7". You know that's what. Shut up. Wilder fights people shorter than him. Shut your ass up. When he was fighting Ortiz was putting in some work. He taller than Ortiz. That's not the height is not going to be, should not ever be the key. Don't let the height be the key. Mike Tyson, what, like 5'9"? He's fighting 6'7" monsters. 6'7", 6'3", 6'4". He was fighting. Come on, stop it. You can't separate that. You cannot put Wilder on the when somebody's finally taller than him. You can't put him on that height restriction thing. Oh, he's taller. Then just fight your height. Don't worry about it. He's taller, but I'm gonna catch him. You got to always know I'm catching him. Don't look that I'm gonna catch him with a knockout punch. Look like I'm gonna hurt him. I lied. Any opening you see Wilder, anything, I don't care if you got to hit him in his neck, his ribs, his body, wherever. Stop. Don't be clean. Don't be clean with this monster. Because he's a dirty cheat to me. And I feel like you do everything legal, but every once in a while, if you got to bang him in the back of the neck, then bang him in the back of the neck. You know what I mean? If you got to hit him with a couple of low blows, take the warnings. If he doing something, whatever, man. If you got to come up with a forearm in the neck, then that's what you got to do. If he's trying to hey, turn that shit on him, because he said he's a street fighter anyway. He got pretty decent boxing skills, but he's a street fighter. I'm looking at him like, oh, you a street fighter? Okay, I'm gonna show you what I learned in the hood too. Then that's what you got to do with him. Some of this stuff. That's right. But Sir Flame got them. Sir Flame making me laugh though, because he got them things up good. Derek, he got them things up good. He like, huh? Bring something up in here. Yep. Derek Betty says Aaron was talking about Teofimo not fighting in a year, and the guy said if you paid him and not let him fight to a purse bid, he said Aaron snapped, telling them, get the fuck out. Oh wow. Aaron is finally letting that old man come out, huh? Because older people don't give a damn. And he's letting they get passes, right? They walk into a room with a pass, right? But I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about old folks, man, is a lot of people don't respect them. The young folks only look to live to be 30. 40 is ancient age for some of the young folks now, which is a shame. That's a whole nother show. But you could tell when it comes to old people, if you're a respectful person towards your elders, which you should be. Because in my family, you used to get shunned. Maybe not now, but you used to get shunned if you did anything towards an old person. An old person, an elder has a certain badge that they wear. But then some elders, they don't have the badge on. It's all tainted and crooked and shit. Say, wait, man, your star or your moon or whatever it is, your little circle or your octagon is kind of twisted, dude. What? I don't know. So you have to listen to them. But if you see somebody you know they got a badge of honor, then you're going to honor them. Especially you can tell when it's a queen, like an older queen, the way their whole mannerism and stuff, you know you respect her. Yes, ma'am. You know you respect her because she's still clean, she's still pressed, fine, you know, all her gear, whatever she got on. If she got her little top on, you know, and her little skirt to match or whatever, you can see it, like, in the way she walks. You're like, okay, that's a little queen right there. That's my elder. I respect that. But some, like I said, if you don't wear it, Bob Arum's older, but he's not wearing the badge the way he should. Yeah. But I gotta check it out now, Derek. I gotta hear him. I gotta hear this old man going off now. Sir Flame said Wilder about to change Fury's face now. That's what Wilder. You got so much positive spirit going towards you and energy and everything else that you have to, you know, overcome these obstacles and get his ass out of there, or just beat him up. Do something to him that we never seen. Just beat him up. Well, I ain't gonna say we never seen it, because Otto Valeen beat him too. Otto Valeen beat him up though, to be honest. Fury tried to come back, like he's using all his energy to try to come back on Valeen. Valeen beat the dog crap out of Fury. I don't care. And we can fight, we can argue about it if you want. I'm not gonna see your point to change my mind. I'm gonna see your point. I'm like, okay, you got a good point. I'm gonna agree with you like that. It's gonna be respectful, but I'm still gonna be like, Otto Valeen beat him up. Simple as that. So he could be beat up. Yeah, but we hoping that Sir Flame changed that face. Yeah, Derek Bay said, yeah, Berta looked like he said he looked like he was going to do something early in his career. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh shit, yeah, yeah. He had me. That's why I stopped getting hyped, Derek, because I stopped getting hyped with these fighters because this is what you said. Because I was like, yeah, 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 he's gonna do it. Wah, 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 wah. Start that old Mario music when you lose. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, he hit us with that. It's like, come on, dude, for real, for real. And we got a couple. We got one. So we got Stenyonis, right? So Stenyonis is one of the ones that people are looking at. I like him. I like him as an up and comer. How many more do we have? I know we got some more. Out of Ramirez, I think Ramirez is up and coming, right? And right now everybody's still hot on Ajagba. So, but we're gonna see. There's been some fighters, man. I don't even know where my papers are because I used to write them down, but me not going back over my live like I should go back over my live because a lot of times I just give it to you guys and you guys write it down because I give you guys these new guys and I tell you guys a key fighter and one to watch. But you guys are good. You guys are a lot better. You guys are better than I am because you guys actually like with the Frank Sanchez. I was like, let me hit him with the Frank Sanchez, and everybody was already on it. Everybody's like, yeah, we own this Frank Sanchez. We're looking at him to get this so-called upset or whatever. We're looking at him to get this dub. I'm like, okay. And I thought I was bringing something to the table, but all my people was already in agreement on that one. They was like, dog, we got Sanchez on this one, Eagle. But they managers though. Y'all gotta understand when you in a room full of managers, what's gonna happen? But the management it does not go. It doesn't it doesn't clash. Our management is like separate. They all are part of management, but they're a different part of the management team. So they're all managers. So if somebody want to come in Eagles way and talk to somebody, I mean, Sir Flame can take over as manager because he's a manager, and he might tell you what he need to tell you. Derek Bailey might have to take over but Derek Bailey he's like administrative manager really. If it comes down to it, he might have to put that final cut on you. Yeah. But yeah, Sir Flame, that's like security. He's in management of security. He's a security manager up in here, so watch out. Yeah. We'll get back to Wilder in a second. Yeah. Sir Flame said facts to Derek Bailey. But I said that about a few boxes early, like AB. Yeah, see, AB. See, but this is the thing about AB. Oh, I thought you was going. Oh, Sir Flame is going. Oh, so Sir Flame is going with Effie. I thought you was going with Sanchez. Oh, most of us we going with Sanchez. We going with boxing skill versus power. Yeah, but AB still got people on the line. Even though he ain't even boxing, he still got people like, oh yeah, yeah. I'm like, what? He still got people fooled. Because AB he just has a personality. He got that little brother personality, that little, he just has a certain personality where you think that he's gonna do something. He didn't do it right now, but he's gonna do it. That's like people with their football teams. And I know some of you got football teams and you just, every year you think you're going to go, you start putting, and some people I feel bad for them. Not real bad, but, you putting on all the gear. And believe me, I used to do the same shit. I had my shirt on, not necessarily during the game, but I would wear it during that week sometime. Say, oh yeah, my boys is going to play, because my family's big. We're Midwestern fans for the most part. We like some stuff on the West Coast, some stuff on the East Coast. Like Yankees fans, you always want to pick the best. You pick the best. So we down with the Cowboys and anything coming out of the Midwest. From the Bears all the way down. So the Bears all the way down. Used to be like St. Louis. So St. Louis, the Bears, and and Dallas Cowboys, just like that. Matter of fact, we used to even go with Houston too. Everybody. So, but mostly it's that red. Usually it's them birds. It's them birds or the Cowboys. But most of my family still with the Cowboys. But anything about some kind of Jays, Jays. Anything about some kind of Jays, my family's eyes get big, Jays. Not the birds. Yeah, they happy about that. Yeah, I got a lot of people. They over there in the stinky onion, smelly onion, Chicago. Did y'all know that's what y'all told y'all before, didn't I? That's native. That's a native word. Chicago is a native word that means smelly onions. Not necessarily stinky onions, but we know the onions are smelly, smelly onions. So that's one of our foods. That's a natural food. So onions. Yeah, but Sir Flame is against all of us, man. Yeah, Derek Betty says, I'm not sold on Effie's power anymore since he said the comp hasn't gotten a little better. Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing. See, that's a good point too, though. I can see Sir Flame. I can see. I ain't gonna argue with my managers in here, but I can see the same thing. I can see that. I can see a knockout, but a lot of times when you see a knockout, it's like, well, wow, how, what, how are you knocking me? How are you knocking me out? If Sanchez did that during the press conference, then it'd be over with. Final press today. If he talked to somebody today, like if we knew he was talking like today, if and they did the translation, he said, well, how is he gonna do this? How is he knocking me out? If he was on that level, his confidence was on that level, ain't no way I'd pick Effie. Yeah, Derek Bay said I'm a Cowboys fan 100. And that's the thing about it that a lot of people don't even understand. There's probably more out of the East Coast, like New York and Jersey and all that. There's probably more Cowboy fans than there is Giants fans. People don't even know that. Up in Philly too, they don't even know that there's so many fans of just America because they call it American team, and everybody we get hyped with that star, and then they bought a lot of y'all might not even been babies. But they bought the whole shotgun and all that into the NFL. All the fancy trick plays and shit. Even they didn't necessarily win. Well, they did win. They won a couple of Super Bowls, but then with that fancy stuff, they had like one of the best teams. They had the best defense, probably ever the best. Offense just couldn't get it done. Until they had until they had the squad. When they got the squad, when they had Troy Aikman, when they had Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin and all them, they even had Deion Sanders at one point. When they had all them, it was just too much. Leon Ladd, Williams, they just had too much. That should have been illegal for them to have that great of an offense and a defense. You're not supposed to have You're not supposed to have both. You're supposed to be incomplete somewhere. Well, they were a little bit incomplete in the. I think secondary they wasn't the greatest. Well, they got Deion back there too though, but they wasn't the greatest. But when you got teams like that, yeah. Let's get back into it. Yeah. Derek Brady said Alabama is a native word also. Yeah, a lot of them is. Montana, Alabama, Missouri, Illinois, all that. Illinois is not French. Yep, you can tell Oregon. Yeah, there's a lot, and then within all the states, there's always a native name associated with one of the towns, or two of the towns, or three of the towns, or whatever. There's always some names that's associated with that. Just like Iowa, stuff like that. That's all. Some of the stuff you can kind of sound it out. You kind of know, oh, that's native right there. Yeah. A lot of times we just don't say stuff right. If you speak English, then a lot of words you just don't say. Say something right. I'm laughing. I'm already laughing because Derek's so stupid. Derek Bay said the cheerleader. He said the cheer. Hey, Derek like this, man. Them cheerleaders though. I ain't want to get in there. I didn't want to say this, Eagle, but I have to. He said them cheerleaders though. Is that what brought in a lot of fans? I'm not gonna say they didn't. That's one thing I'm not gonna say because guess what? It wasn't a watch out. It was a catch up. When it came to the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, it was a catch up. The rest of the teams had to catch up. They had to catch up to that. Yeah, that's one thing that D to the Bailey is right about that you did have to play catch up. But let's get back on Wilder a little bit. So let's just say Wilder. Another thing, what we got to make sure at all points in this fight, Wilder, is that you have to be focused 100%. And we're not going to play into the thing that we have to be a counter puncher. But we have to be a counter puncher when it's necessary to be a counter puncher. I'm talking about, because if this guy thinks he's not going to be a boxer no more, he thinks he's coming to rough you up. I think he's scared to box you. Like to actually box you. But to put hands on you like this, avoid shit like this. Don't let him hit you with palm strikes. Well, because I don't care. The glove thing, I don't care. But if the glove was bendable, then let so be it. But palm strikes, don't allow him to. If he palm strike you, I want you to give him an overhand smash elbow. I'm serious. If he anything dirty, I'm telling you, you want to be a street fighter, you fight me dirty, I'm putting my forearm underneath your neck like that. I'm going to ram your shit. I'm ramming you into the corner like that. You know what I mean? If you're doing illegal strikes, if you hit me with strikes like that, if you hit me with strikes like that, like Danny Garcia hits with this knuckle. I think Canelo stole that too. I think they're using this part of the hand instead of using this on their hooks. So the hook is coming like this with the knuckle instead of coming like this, because the hook is supposed to be turning. When you throw a hook, it's supposed to turn. Most people throw a hook, they keep it straight, but you're supposed to turn that hook. You're supposed to turn, that hook is supposed to actually turn over. It's not supposed to start from here. It's not supposed to start from here. It's supposed to start like when you come over. That's where the torque comes from the hook. See? The shoulder, the waist, all that. But if he's doing anything, thumbs, anything he does, then you must adapt to it and then utilize your counters. When I say counters, Wilder, or Wilder fans too, I don't mean that you're waiting on counter shots like a regular boxing match, like you got to wait on counter shots. No. I'm talking about any movement that he does that you must come back with some type of counter. It's almost like what Canelo did. So Canelo pushed Plant, and so Plant came back with the slap. Slap the taste out of Canelo's mouth. That's what you do. He pushes you, you slap the dog shit out of him. He slaps the dog shit out of you, you elbow the shit out of him. He elbows you, you come down with a elbow behind the head. I don't care if it has to be rough, it has to be dirty. This is number 3. Yeah. It ain't nothing like a number 3. Number 3 has to be, it's like Ali Frazier, Thriller Manila. Number 3. Number 3 has to be that killer, that chiller, that thriller. Not in Manila, but in Cali. You know, you're going to be in Cali, so hey, we want to call you, if your brother was as good and could take the punches, we'd call y'all the Mall Brothers. Not the Jamal Brothers, but the Mall Brothers. Because you got a male in the mall, and they Charlos anyway. But call y'all the Mall Brothers. Y'all just go in there, Sean Porter his ass up. You know, if you got to put some head smashes to his nose with your head, then that's what you got to do. You, my friend, my boxing friend, you must come back with the W. It's nothing less. You have to come back with that W. And we'll go over the list again so you guys can give me who you got, because I don't want you guys, don't try to sneak out. Let me give y'all the list. I'll give it to you slow because it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna give it to you because usually I get to talking and then you guys don't want to miss nothing. Y'all like, what are you gonna say? So, but I still give you the opportunity. So, cause right now I'm just trying to do a little bit of a breakdown of what Wilder guys has to do. You understand? So you get a slap, then boom, that's what they getting. You get a push, then that's what they getting. Whatever. It's not no. See, if you're fighting, and I know the ethical way or whatever you want to call it, for the etiquette or whatever you want to call for any kind of beef. For any kind of beef, what you want to do is you want to push, and then because they pushed you. If they slapped you, you want to slap them. Matter of fact, that is basically what the law states. But you can't have a law when a person freaking snaps. Because some people have a higher boiling point than other people. You understand? So if my boiling point is real high, then I might be able to take more. But what if I have a low boiling point? You slapping, I'm all hands on. And then somebody else got to pull you up. Hey, man, he didn't mean it like that, man. Damn, dude. He didn't mean all that. God, he's trying to kill him. I don't know, man. I'm from the street, man. You can't. So, but Wilder, that's how you have to be in this. You got to be like, I'm from the street, man. Hell no, he pushing me like that, man. I'm trying to, man. Yeah, for him, man. He pushed me, man. I'm chokeholding his ass, tackling his ass or something. Hey, they're not going to stop the fight because you tackle Tyson Fury. Think they going to tackle him and have my forearm all in his neck. And y'all think, oh, look at Eagle. He condoning dirty behavior. No, I don't like him. He is dirty. You just don't see it. I see it. Anytime you get caught with some kind of drug, you're a cheater. I'm not talking about weed. Weed ain't no performance enhancing drug. I don't even see how people get suspended for weed. Because it's legal. It's been here. It's on earth already. Man, it's so stupid. Man put laws on shit that's already here. Put laws on air. But you don't have laws on polluting the air. Laws on water, but you don't have laws on polluting the water. But you just recycle it and feed it right back to the public. That should be a rule. It should be rules on you can't chlorinate it. That should be a rule. The rule should be that you find fresh water sources to feed the people and filter the water out. That's what the rules should be. But no, the rules that you made up is you put chemicals in the shit. And y'all drink this. You'll be okay. You're going to live to be 70. Not a day later. Because all that chlorine on the brain. What does chlorine do to the brain? Chlorine ain't nothing but one thing. Chlorine is a poison. Simple as that. That's all it is. Okay, I had to go there. Yeah. Sir Flame said 3 times the charm. We're going to see, brother. We're going to see. If it's going to be a charm. Let me see. Did I break down? Let me see. Okay. Okay, so we go to Wilder side. So I'm going to do a little bit on Wilder side and then, and then we'll probably, I don't know. I might end. I got a lot of stuff to do today too, though, but I know y'all want me to stay. Y'all, I'm not going to let y'all trick me today. See, y'all nice and quiet today. Y'all tricked me one day. Derek Brady was in here laughing. Derek said, yeah, we got you, Eagle. He said, yeah, I didn't even realize that, man. You was in here for hours. Y'all got me that one time. Y'all had me in here for like, oh, how long was it there? Like 3-4 hours? Y'all had me in here a long time. I was like, wait a minute, man. I said, it's time. I said, I got to get up out of here, man. Y'all had me for a long time. I'm not going to let y'all hold the show hostage no more. So on your end, Wilder, for you personally, is just, fight your fight. Fight your fight. All the other stuff that I added, those are things that you got to incorporate. It's not a lot of stuff. You just have to incorporate those type of stuff, those type of things in your match. But Wilder, Fury thinks he has a more superior jab. I don't think he does. He thinks he has more superior movement. I don't think he does. I think your feet is just because you're a basketball player. Basketball players have to have good feet. You got to have good feet, brother. So if you have good feet, then get on your feet and move them shits. Don't get stuck in the mud. Don't get stuck. And see why I'm telling Wilder not to get stuck in the mud, because this is what you do, Wilder. Is you get stuck in the mud when it comes to you wanting to land that bombinator. Just don't get stuck in the mud. Because a lot of your other punches are hard too. Your hook is hard. Your left hook is hard. Hit him with something that you're not fully planted with. Just make sure that he's always feeling something. We're not no filling up. Ain't no first round let it slip and they give it to him. No, 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 sir. No, sir, Wilder. There is no filling out round. You done fought twice already. There is no fill out round. Let me see what he's going to do. Hell no, let him see what you going to do. I'm saying come out hitting him. You got to come out hitting him. Look at Derek laughing. Derek said, yep. He said, right. Yep. But you got to come out hitting his ass. Right? Okay, that's who's missing, huh? We didn't see D-Lo today. Okay, so I'm gonna go over these. We'll get back on him a little bit. I don't like some breakdowns and keys to victories that some people do. I like my way. They have to use a cleaner version than I have to. This is my chat. This is our chat. I got managers in there. My managers would have said something. It is if I was completely wrong, my manager said, no, that's wrong, Eagle. Okay, so Fielder. I'm about to Fielder. That's a good name, huh? Fielder. Wilder Fury is Fielder. Fielder. How would you say it? Fielder. Fur. If you take off the Y, Fury's name is Fur. If you take off the R for Wilder, is Wild. Wild Fur. So I'm hoping that it is some wild fur flying up in here. I mean, knock the bear hair off his back, Wilder. I'm telling you, Wilder. You can do it, brother. Go in there and knock the bear off of him. Knock the bear rug off his back. Okay, but anyway, let me stop, man. Y'all, you equal hater. Somebody gonna get mad. Helenas Kanaki. I'm gonna give y'all two. Helenas Kanaki, Smith Fowler. Who y'all got? And I will be waiting patiently on this one. I will be waiting patiently. Helenas Kanaki. So, and the other one is Smith Fowler, and I'm gonna give y'all like a little bit of time. If nobody says anything, then I'm gonna move on. But we'll give a minute, and I'll just hush. I hush the hell up. You know that's impossible. No, you know that's. I'm like Ali, huh? You know that's impossible. Can you just be quiet for 1 minute? No, you know that's impossible. You know I can't. I'm the greatest. I got to talk. I'm the greatest of all time. Let me talk when it's my turn. Howard, let me talk. Shut up when I'm talking. Sit down. All the fans, they know who they came to see. They came to see me. I'm the greatest. Muhammad Ali. Ah, rumble, young man, rumble. Ah. That's what I'm gonna do. So, give me some names, y'all. Give me a name, Sir Flame. You see Sir Flame dropping stuff late in here today. Sometimes he bounce on us, but he dropping a little bit of late stuff on us. I can see his popcorn right now. He all happy, he got his popcorn out. Yeah, I'll pick nothing but winners right now. I got my list right in front of me. Because if I didn't have my list, I wouldn't be able to go through them like this. See, I got Kanaki, I got Fiery. I'm going with Wilder, Smith Fowler, Ramos Ramirez. See, it's right here on this little card right here that I'm holding in my hand, right here. Okay, Derek Bates, he got Helenas again. I'm going with Kanaki on this. You know me, I'm underdogs except for when it comes to Fury. I just can't stand Fury. I've been doing underdogs. Hey, y'all used to do underdogs and stuff, man. So, okay. So what about the other fight? What about the Fowler versus Smith? You going with Smith? Okay, that's been like about a minute. Okay, so what? Okay, so Berlanga versus Concedes, super middleweight. And remember, now Berlanga, those are both natives, but remember, Berlanga is from the USA. Okay, I'll let y'all get. See, yeah, see, and the reason y'all don't want to say stuff, the reason y'all don't want to say nothing, cause you gonna come in here and say that you had somebody picked, and guess what? Your management ass didn't have somebody picked. You're lying. But Derek Bailey is putting his out here right now. He says Smith. Now Sir Flame, Super Def Ray, and everybody else then got quiet. I ain't gonna call all y'all. So I'll call every last one of y'all out. All y'all done got quiet now. Saturday Night 79, Bruce Goes, all y'all done got quiet. Sir Flame, Super Def, all y'all done got completely quiet up in Eagles Web. Okay, Saturday Night back. Okay, there we go. Saturday Night was like, I'm listening, man. I gotta work, homie. Stop it, Eagle. Shit. Yeah. Okay, we going with USA on that one. Okay. Now I got y'all on this. This next one, I got y'all. I got y'all on this next one. Watch. And I'm gonna wait 2 minutes on this one. Ruiz Romero. Ramirez Ruiz. Y'all give me that one. Ramirez. You got Cubano versus Boricua on that one. Who y'all got on that one? This is actually a good card, man. I was asking what's the best card of the whole year. Was on paper, this is probably the best card. There's a lot of fights on here. Man, there's a lot of fights on here, man. This is a good card, man. Y'all better not miss this. Don't miss this one. Okay. Saturday night got Berlanga. That Derek Bailey got Berlanga, and I got Berlanga. Okay, there we go. So we got the majority on that one. Sorry about that, Concedes. But what about that Almedes versus Ease? Who y'all got? Come on. I'm giving y'all a whole nother minute. I might have showed it y'all on one of them, but I'm giving y'all a minute on this one. Look, I'm looking at the clock right now. I'm giving y'all. Come on now. Ramirez Ruiz. I know y'all looking at them flags, huh? Y'all like, damn, that's Puerto Rican flag and the Cuban flag look close. But the Puerto Rican flag got the red stripes. Just opposite. Giving y'all a chance. Are y'all gonna go against Cuba? Are you going against Cuba this time? Because I already know the next one. The next one I don't have to read. So the last one, well, I don't have to. I don't have to read that one. And time's up. Ruiz. Is Ruiz in Ramirez? I don't know his first name. I just got, you know me, last names, brother. Okay, so the next one you guys got. Most of us got Sanchez. Okay, so here's another key moment right here. So this next one, I'll give you guys a minute on this one. The Williams fight. Williams Hernandez. He's fighting a tough Mexican fighter. Super welterweight. And I'm going with J-Rock on this one. I'm going with America all these fights. Really, I'm going with America. I'm going with America and Cuba. I think I might be messing up on that one Cuban fight. I might be, but I'm gonna go with Ramirez. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with Ramirez on that. I'm just gonna stick Cuba. I'm just gonna stick with Cuba, and we'll see, how it fall. We know what we get. So Williams, Hernandez. Let me see what y'all got. Come on, Derek. You out there working with it, so let me have it. And then we just do, and then we'll wrap up the keys. Uh, we'll just do our little conclusion on the Wilder Fury. I was gonna say something for Fury this time, but I don't want to say nothing for Fury because he did everything I said. He did everything I said last time, and it was over. And it was over with for Wilder. And Derek was in here shaking his head like, Eagle, you called everything on that one. Okay, so Derek's still available. Okay, so Derek Bailey says Williams. Okay, last one, Anderson and Turskin. Can't even really say Turskin, so you don't even know him, huh? So Turskin, I think, Turskin, what is that? I forget. What country is that? That's over in, I know Uzbekistan, not Poland. One of those little small countries over there. But he's fighting heavyweight fight. And you guys got to start looking at Anderson. I would suppose that you would look at Anderson as a up and comer, right? Because and I hope that they manage him the right way, because he has the right height and everything, right? He's like 6'4", so he got the right height. He has good reach. He has all knockout stoppages, of course. So I have to go with him. 78, almost 78-inch reach. Orthodox, all knockouts. Averages like 2.5 rounds per fight. So he's coming in strong. He's coming in like Wilder. He's making people stop. He's just overwhelming people in one. So that's a key fight. That's another one of my keys. So we got a couple of key fights. I'm going with underdogs, and I'm going with some that's not underdogs. I'm going with Williams. I'm going with I gotta take my brother Jared Anderson. Let me see. I'll lose probably a couple of them. Maybe. I'm sticking with Cuba. Right now. Derek Bay said, he's stupid. Derek Bay said, he said Williams. He says Williams even with the BCD. Got that shit. He got that. Hey, there he got that. You got that. When you got that shit where somebody does like that to you, you should probably hang that shit up. Look. He said Vikerist. He might be a Viking, huh? No, he might be a Viking. That might be true. He might be from some type of Viking land or something. I don't know where he's from. I just don't know. Because their flag kind of looks like a Filipino flag without the sun. Yeah. Derek's stupid. I'm gonna stop messing with Derek. Derek said, he said I got J Rock even with the B. He said I got J Rock even with the BCD. Oh, wow. Boy. Yeah, I'm picking J Rock, BCD or not. I gotta stick with the brother. Let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah. So he's the same place. Ukraine. He's from the Ukraine. Yeah. Yeah. So he just don't have doesn't have the knockout power. So I think this is the right. I think that's the right guy. I think he doesn't have the knockout power. But the thing is, he's tall, got a little bit less reach, and he's a southpaw, so that ought to be good. Oh, he's getting beat up. I said it should be good, but then I looked at the notes. It says that he's been like inactive. He's getting his ass whooped. He's gonna sub. That's payday. He's in there for a payday. But y'all was stupid. He said the BCD. He put him on BCD. So to conclude it up today, get y'all out there so you can have fun out there in the streets or whatever you're doing. It's a good hour and a half for two, Derek. So calm down. I know, Derek. You know what I mean? We gotta keep you hijacked for another hour and a half on your Friday. No, you guys will get me again probably after this weekend. Because after this weekend, I probably might do an update, but we probably have a lot to talk about. Yeah, we probably have quite a bit to talk about. So, yeah. Do it like that, brother. That's how we do it. Just don't want to get too excited. I don't want Wilder getting split in half. So, Wilder, the conclusion is that you need to bring that belt back home. It don't look like you will get a Usyk fight. It doesn't look you got a better chance of getting an Usyk fight once he beats up Joshua than you do because of the money. Than you do to fight Joshua. It don't look like Joshua is going to do anything. So the keys to your victory is stamina. Keep that energy going. You keep the pressure on. You keep the pressure on. You know how to move that head. Go do it. You getting in there? Get that shit going. Get underneath that. Get underneath that shit on the way in. You know how to get them hands up. Knock that shit out the way on your way in. You throwing the jab at Fury. Huh? You throwing yours. What, nigga? Huh? I'm hitting you there then. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. Keep that energy up, brother. So keep that energy up and get it done, man. Get that shit done. We covered all the keys you need to do, man. But you bring your game. You bring your A+ game. Bring your A+ game, and at one point, this is a crucial key. At one point, I need you to blast that head over that eye that Valine split open. I need you to bust that back open. Because Tyson Fury loves blood. He loves to eat blood. And then that's one way you can make him mad. You make him get out of character. He'll get out of character. Is if you cause some kind of damage, like make him bleed, you're going to get him out of character. He's not going to stay as composed, or he's going to be putting on the front. So just let y'all know. But peace to everybody. But y'all know what it is, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what this is. This is Friday. This has been the wrap we talking about. Is Wild good enough for Wilder on this Friday, man? Y'all know what it is. Nothing but blessings. Yeah, y'all already know. Y'all already know how it go, man. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.